Good day, sir. I'm Christian GM Malindan of Criminology 31, and I'm here to answer all the 5 questions for my final examination. Question number 1. Describe the doctrine and phases of crisis management. Crisis management is the application of strategies designed to help an organized deal with a sudden significant negative event. A crisis can occur as a result of an unpredictable event or an unforeseeable consequence of some event that had been considered as a potential risk. Crisis management is an organization. Crisis management rather is the process by which an organizations deal with a disruptive and unexpected event of threatens to harm the organization or its stockholders. Crisis management planning isn't only about being better equipped to effectively respond to a specific incident. Developing a crisis management plan also helps teams identify potential threats as they plan and game out the task communication and information they'll need to deal with those threats. Question number 2. What are the different negotiation models described? There are 4 different negotiation models. First is the win-win model. In this model, each and every negotiation wins. The second is win-lose model. In this model, one party wins and the other party loses. And the third is the lose-lose model. In this model, the outcome of negotiation is 0 or simply none. Lastly is the RAD-PAC model of negotiation. Question number 3. How to establish an Incident Command Post or ICP. To establish a Incident Command Post, there are 6 steps that you have to do. The first step is make an initial on-scene assessment. And the second is determine the actions. The third is establish initial goods and objectives. The fourth is determine additional requirements. The fifth is deploy personnel and units. And lastly, you have to establish a command post. Question number 4. Illustrate the typical incident command system or ICS. A typical incident command system or ICS is headed by an incident commander with the support of public information officers, safety officers, and liaison officer. The first section is the operations section. Under the operations section, there is the staging areas, the task force, strike teams, and the single resources. The second section is the planning section. Under the planning section is the resources unit, situation unit, demobilization unit, documentation, and the documentation unit. The third section is the logistics section. And under the logistics section is the communication unit, the medical unit, the food unit, supply unit, facilities unit, and the ground units. And the last section is the admin and finance section. And under the admin and finance section is the time unit, procurement unit, compensation unit, and the cost unit. And that is how a typical incident command organization is being made. For the 5th and last question, describe the concept and the chain of command in ICS. Chain of command refers to the orderly line of authority within the ranks of the incident management organization. Incident manager at all levels must be able to direct the action of all personnel under their supervision. And that's all for my final examination. Thank you, sir.